Mercedes-AMG wants to tackle autonomous vehicle performance. Range Rover wants to add another model to its lineup. And we'll elaborate on the upcoming Audi SQ7. Plus, Lexus is making some cuts. And someone will be doing it wrong. AK, isn't that true?
Right.
Yeah, right. Hey, everybody watching. I'm
Derek D.
And you're watching.
Fastlane Dale.
Seems like Lexus is just slashing. Oh, I'm a ninja. Some models. That's right. The Lexus LX and GX models are on the chopping block and could be removed from its lineup soon. The trouble with keeping them is that fuel economy and emissions regulations across the globe are getting more and more strict, and their range figures are bringing down the whole model range's average. You get what I'm saying? The GX was supposed to be replaced by a 7-seat crossover called the TX, but with this latest news, who knows if that will happen. Although everyone is making more and more SUVs and crossovers, so I wouldn't be surprised if it did. You know what I mean? Mark that down. Don't know if it's gonna happen or not. You guys want some new info regarding the Audi SQ7 SUV?
Please.
Yeah, please. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, AK. Either a 4 or 4.2 liter engine making 400 horsepower is expected to make it move. That's what an engine does.
Okay.
Which will get the SQ7 from 0 to 60's birthday party in 5.5 seconds. I hope you brought a gift. We don't know if the engine will be a V8 or twin-turbo 6-cylinder yet. Audi could also sell an off-road version of the Q7 in the future. You know, if there's a demand for it, that could be interesting. But most people buying Audi SUVs probably are mostly just on-roading. So, I don't know if that's going to fly. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not going to fly.
Right.
Yeah. Range Rover wants to debut a new model before the end of the decade, and it will slot between the Evoque and Range Rover Sport. The new model will likely be based on the Evoque, but large enough to comfortably seat 5. Now, the Evoque does sit 5 people, but that back seat that's a little cramped. So, you get why they might want to make this one. The new model should debut as a concept pretty soon and is estimated for production in 2018. Oh, and at the Frankfurt Motor Show, Land Rover is, quote, bringing something new, end quote. So whatever that means. Chances are it's the production spec Evoque Cabrio. But you never know. But I do know is that we don't really need a convertible Evoque. I mean, if I'm just being honest here. Do we really need an Evoque Cabrio? We really need an Evoque with the roof chopped off? Remember Nissan did that? It looked like a slipper? Whatever that was?
The Murano.
The Murano, yeah. Mercedes-AMG is down with the autonomous technology, Erica.
Yep.
And it plans on making performance models in the future. The F015 or F015 luxury in motion concept was the first to show the new direction. And that technology will eventually find its way into AMG products. AMG was like, hey, as long as there's a button to turn off the driverless technology, then we can work with it. It's when driving isn't enjoyable or there's work to be done, that's the time for autonomous to take over. And I'm all for that. Say you're driving on a long stretch of highway and it's just boring, you're tired. Turn on autonomous mode and take a nap.
Yeah.
That scares me a little bit though. I don't know if I could fully trust that. I feel like I have to sleep with one eye open. You know?
Can you do that?
You know, the expression, Max. I feel like if you're the only person in the car, if you just totally nod out and your car's controlling it, I don't know if I'd fully trust it.
Right.
You know? Maybe down the line when it's really mastered. All right, let's delve into the world of incorrect because someone is doing what, AK?
Doing it wrong!
That's right. I know a few people doing it wrong.
Dang it.
Now, here's a guy in a white Jeep getting towed because apparently he was parked illegally. The owner of the Jeep is actually in it while those back tires are being lifted. His front tires are still on the ground. And he really doesn't want to be towed. I mean, let's be honest, no one wants to get towed. It's just a hassle. So he hits the gas, pops his back tires off the lift, and takes off down the street, busting a quick left. The lift of the tow truck definitely wasn't affected, and the sound you hear that is the lift hitting the underside of the bumper, I think.
Ugh.
Because if I kept looking at the video and looked at the spare tire didn't look like that was damaged or anything. And it's a Jeep, so I'm sure his suspension is fine. Now, I want to say to this guy that he was doing it wrong, and technically you're not supposed to do that. But that's not a police towing vehicle, and he got away fair and square. I mean, right? I'm not saying go all vigilante when you see your car getting towed and drive it off a tow truck, because usually once it's on the lift, it's a done deal.
Right.
Right.
But this guy had an opportunity, and he seized the moment. So I'm going to assume that when the tow truck driver told his manager this story when he got back, his manager was like, well, geez, Frank, he just drove right off. You must have been doing it wrong. You don't just let the guy drive away. So I can't find fault in the dude who got away.
Right.
I wanted to hit him with the doing it wrong stamp, but I'm just going to have to put it on the tow truck driver.
Yeah.
Because his job was to tow that truck. To tow that Jeep, and he did not do it. Therefore, DI dubs.
Of course.
Bam. Moving right along, you guys want to see that again? The link is in the description. We saw that Range Rover SV autobiography at the New York Auto Show, which was super expensive. Remember when that woman came up to me and corrected me? I said it was like $199, $495. She was like $200,000. Yeah, her.
Actually, it was
That's
the
the other way
reverse.
around.
Yeah, other way around.
Other way around.
Doing it wrong.
I was doing it wrong. But you get what I'm saying. So our FLD question of the day is, would you spend $200,000 on an SUV? I mean, that Range Rover has better leather, nicer finish, yeah, all that stuff, etc. But does that validate a $200,000 price tag? Now, the regular version of that Range Rover with the same engine, basically, is $102,000. So for 40 more horsepower and a refrigerator in the back, you're paying $100,000 more dollars. Is that worth it to you? You buy a $200,000 SUV, AK?
No.
No. Nice. Use hashtag FLDQ of the D. Weigh in on the convo. And you can send your own into
James at FastlaneDaily.com.
Ooh. Nice. How'd that sound, Max?
Gross.
Gross. Oh, a quick shout out to the guys over at autobuild.tv. I did a little segment in their Tops and Flops episode from the New York Auto Show, as you can see here. And actually, we were rolling too, so here's Max's angle behind their camera,
Oh, I'm always rolling.
which is cool. Max is always rolling.
Rolling right now.
So those guys are really cool, though, and they always say hello to us at every auto show we go to that
Yeah.
they're at. So really cool guys. Appreciate featuring me in your episode. It was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Sehr good.
And that will do it for Fast Lane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you on Hump Day. I feel like once I do this with the paper, it's almost like a hovercraft. It's floating. It's floating on a little.
Yeah, a little cushion of air.
You can't even hear it spinning. See that?
Yes.
See that? You hear that? It's hovercraft script day at FLD.
Solid FLD blooper.
You got it?
Yeah.
What else?
Gonna cut.
We got that?
Cutting.
Wait.